right now, aux1 sent from one of these devices. So if you want, what you're selecting here, and this is where you guys are going to have to figure out how many of these you're willing to actually give up for monitors or willing to give up for effects.
Right.
So right now, aux1 is being sent from what? And you'd have to decide. Right, and so you'd have to choose one of these things to actually have it be sent from. And you could choose that aux1 was one of these FX, and like this one's, like you've already noted, is FX1, and so you could select this one to be part of that sends from group. And then whatever comes through aux1 will be based on what is going to the FX1. And that may be the way you need to actually set this up so that you can actually do it the way you want to, so that when you actually make a custom page, did you already make a custom page, or this one's?
So here'll be here's a custom page. There's a setting for church.
This is what we use right now.
General.
These are the past two.
But now, like if you say, for Eric's voice, right now, we got no compression, we have no FX set on him.
Okay.
So as we play with this, this is the kind of stuff that if we make these, and if you come into here, you have room reverb, stage reverb, all those. So what different reverbs should we be doing?
So this is going to be subjective on y'all's part as a group. Okay, I can't tell you which one of these might be best for your basketball goal or basketball gym. I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a bank and I have a Kroger, so I'm in the same position you guys are. But you're going to have to decide which one you feel like is best for you. Your reverb is not going to be the one I think that you're going to take the most advantage of when we play tonight, which we can do. I think that you're going to end up taking more advantage of the delay of some kind. So like this one that's this mono delay would probably be perfect for creating it. And then this tap tempo, if you notice right there, the tempo is going to speed up or slow down.
So you can do it here, or you can slide it on your own slide.
Right. Okay. So what happens is you don't normally have this open on Sunday morning when you're doing worship. They start the next song, and it's whatever it is, and you start tapping out eighth notes on here.
Right.
And typically I do eighth notes to make sure the delay the right tempo for what I think sounds good on Sunday morning. You guys can play with this again and decide maybe you like quarter notes. I don't know. It's up to you. Yeah. But that tap tempo is changing that actual delay. The longer between.
So we can set that tap tempo to be with the kick, with the hi-hat, with the drum, with the whatever.
Yeah. So typically, like, okay, so at my buildings they do play from they have a click in their ear, and so I can see the click on the channel because even though it's not coming out of my room, it's still going to them. Right. So I can see it go tick, 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 and I just go and match it. Yeah. You're going to have a little harder time than that. You're going to just have to feel it out, whoever this operator is back here. But I feel like you're going to be musically inclined enough. You don't have to change it at all. You could leave it the same every time. But what I find is that it sounds the best
if the pace of the
song matches.
What he's saying is you're gonna use one of these channels, right, as a vocal, not a vocal effects, as an instrumental effects channel. And so basically you're dumping sound into the channel, and then you're changing it, and then you're sending it back out.
So here's a channel
to add a depth to it. So if you don't want to use it, you just shoot the mute down and don't ever touch it. Or you can set it and forget it and hope that the tempo is somewhere close to what you want, which is what he's saying. If you set an eighth note,
right?
Yeah, because if you're playing a fast song and then on a really slow song, or if you go the other way around, slow song, and you set it for a slow song and you get into a fast song, you're going to have a longer delay, and you're going to notice it more as you're changing your tempo faster.
Right.
So there's potential to mess that up too.
Right. So
only if the volume's up.
Right. So only if the volume's up. So this again is the place where the conscientious sound operator will be willing to do this and pay attention, and also be taking advantage of the slider. And that's the reason why I think it should be on the slider personally, is because then it's easier for me to see what it is.
Well, we haven't assigned a channel for it yet.
Slow it down with the slider.
No, the slider is the volume.
That would just be the slider is essentially the same as this knob. Correct?
Yes, you basically program, instead of the encoder being here, to be here, and again the benefit is that you have more control over it. This isn't bad. Like, you can still reach up and turn the knob easily enough, but this is good. Also, if you take advantage of the remote,
can you do it on a CD and show them how the delay would work on that? Or I'm just trying to do it without getting.
If the CD actually has that available to it, right? This is the CD.
I wanted people to hear what he's talking about. see it, so they can see what you can
It just
hear
adds
that.
depth to the sound to have a very, very small delay.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what we're missing. Like,
Board
you
is-
can tell.
You know, how sometimes it's really sharp sounding, where like you just hear that instrument, and it's like it's right next to you, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
We have a chance to give that more
coming out
of
on
a-
one.
yeah, more of a
Yeah, I mean, you can
Right.
tell it's, I mean, it's,
Everything on
Then
the
you turn it
amp
on, it's on.
yeah, right. It's like it
Right,
allows
we-
that sound to travel
Yeah.
longer without bouncing.
So,
Hear it get full.
Get our tempo the same.
right, so then what you would do is, you would, so,
So do the the follow. Instead
So
of
this is off, this is off right now, and this is on. And you're hearing it again. You're hearing that slight delay. Now it's way, way louder than you would ever probably use it on a Sunday morning.
Right.
But if you slow it down, slow it down, and this is the reason why you want to make sure if you're going to take advantage of it, you actually change the tempo with the song.
That's all.
But the cool part about this, and this is what he's saying, is if you use it as a slider, not as a preset. See, if you start messing with stuff in here, then you got to be way on top of your game, and it doesn't give you the same benefit. If you're on a slider, then you can now use it or not use it as the operator feels comfortable doing it.
But
So what we do,
he thinks a slider is easier than a knob. That's all.
That's-
It's
that's-
just easier to get your hand to than the knob. That's
so
all.
like if you push this, if you push this effects button right now, if you push this effects button right now, these channels, none of these channels are going to the effects.
Yeah.
We've set effects 1 to be a delay right now. So what, in my world, what I would do is I'd take all these vocals and I would put them up in the delay, the same exact amount, post fade, and then what I would do is I'd return this channel onto the board, okay? And so then I'd have my tap tempo and then I would turn it up or down like
Yeah.
this.
So show me how to set it onto that. Is
Okay,
that
so that's
is that
where,
where you want the delay?
Wait.
or wherever you guys
Before
want it.
Before we get off into that, there's some, y'all have messed with it.
You want
Bunch,
basics.
the bunch that haven't.
Yeah. We're trying to. Yeah. Let's figure out how to work
We
it,
haven't.
and then we'll do the extra stuff.
So,
Start that
so
video
here,
over, so it's like, here's the basics.
Okay.
Yeah.